Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. We're in studio today with BaseWinner, and we're going to talk about their elite unders. Now, BaseWinner, you guys, you know, your stats produce winning results, you know, sides, totals, but for some reason, it's uncanny. You guys really excel on these over-under plays, the underplays. You want to tell us a little bit about the math behind it and why you guys are so successful with these?
Well, I think it has to do more with the market. I think most people love to play overs. It's nice to root the runs in, and sometimes it takes some cojones to play those unders. And we take into fielding, starting pitching, relief pitching, and there's some components from a run rating standpoint that I think we use to really identify those plays. It has to do with the way the model's set up, pretty intricate statistics within the model, and then the other thing that I think is very important with these unders is we run them through a couple different other databases. And Mike does that. And Mike ultimately makes the decision whether it's going to be an under or not. So it's independent. My analysis and the models that I've created, we also have independent two other databases that we run it through to decide whether it's going to be an elite under.
Yeah, and we'll just touch there for a second. You do have a partner, Mike. He's a little camera shy, so
we're going to get him on camera.
We tried to, coax. I don't know. I think he might have girlfriends all over Las Vegas.
He's
he
got
doesn't
so many,
want them, to see.
Well, he's got so many girls that he said if I go on camera, it's just I'm not going to be able to use my phone. And we need him to be able to use
crunch
his phone,
the numbers for the crunch pod. Yeah,
exactly.
So we'll excuse him this time. But we just wanted to tell that there is the two of you doing this in unison. And you two guys, you're a perfect pair with working these numbers out. But the unders, they've just, percentage-wise, what has it been? I know you're off to a great start in the short time you've been at
on the top under
WagerTalk.
plays over the last 4 years, 61%. And I mean, we're at 13-7 right now. So whatever the percentage is, we were at 61% before the last game, so 62%.
Yeah. And since you came over to WagerTalk, they've been
6-1.
Yeah. We can't.
You guys are good luck.
Yeah, we can't argue with that. And the beauty of betting, the totals in baseball. I mean, let's face it. Baseball's a sport that a lot of people are intimidated in playing because you're not dealing with a point spread. You're dealing with a money line. Well, when you're betting the over-unders, you're not having that temptation of, playing 2-to-1 favorites. They get a lot of people in, the casual bettor gets himself in trouble with that. There are times that it's worth laying 2-to-1, but if you're laying big favorites in baseball on a regular basis, you might as well just dial 911 now and just have the ambulance on its way because they're going to carry you out on a stretcher.
It's a tough road to hoe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But with playing the over-unders, the most you guys are ever going to be looking at probably is some minus 125 sometimes if it's really weighted to the under, in the action or it gets that little move. But a lot of times with the unders, the beauty of the under is there's so much resistance from the books to take from that 7 maybe to that 6.5, before they actually make the move because they do know that the public likes to bet the overs.
Yeah, I mean, historically, the unders have outperformed the overs. I mean, if you look at any database in baseball, the unders outperform the overs from a profit standpoint. So we just try to narrow it down. So we're going down a good road here, and we just try to narrow it down with our numbers and our process to come up with even better plays that outperform the market.
Yeah, and there's Brian and I have talked about it on different videos with Sports Cheat and stuff. When it comes to baseball totals, there's a floor and a ceiling for the totals, and they just sometimes they're not going to go below a number, even though it might have that 2-to-1 written all over it. They're not going to hang up 5.5s that often, or 6.
They used to never hang 5.5s up, and they've started to do that over the last couple years.
Very few and far between.
Yeah, but it's really a rare number that they'll hang.
All right, good stuff. Continued success with those unders, and like I said, I don't want to pigeonhole you guys that you're just, you're not a one-trick pony. You win with the other categories, but we wanted to point out when you guys have a big under, it's definitely jump on board. You guys are outstanding with those plays, and if you can hit 61% in any sport on anything, let's keep going. And then we're talking about track record, 4 years running, and this is one of the reasons we went out, got you guys to join us, and we're very happy to have you guys aboard. And we're going to be talking about some more stuff and what you guys do. And guys, if you're brand new to Wager Talk, you can get $50 after your first purchase of $12 or more. Just email customer support@wagertalk.com, include your username, and we will put $50 in your account after your first purchase at Wager Talk of $12 or more. We'll have that $50 in your account within 24 hours, and you can use it to spend at the site any way you want. That's just our way of saying thank you for joining the Wager Talk team. We'll be back with more here on wagertalk.com.